What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. I am Emily Grusso, a digital marketing strategist, and this is the place to be if you're an entrepreneur and you're wanting to really build your brand awareness and build some more income online for your business and brand. My overall goal is to help you succeed so that you can leave your mark on this world. So guys, stick around to the end because I have an amazing offer for you guys. I made a free template, a free social media strategy template that you can actually download and use. So make sure to check that out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about the perfect social media strategy template for 2020. So the power of social media is undeniable, and the best way to get your message across this world is through social media. But in order to see results for your social media efforts, you're going to need to execute a well thought out social media strategy. Without having a social media strategy, it's like trying to hit a target with your eyes closed. The chances of you hitting that target, it goes down a ton. So guys, follow along and don't forget to print out the social media strategy I provide with you. So let's go over a few social media benefits. Social media strategies allow you to get clear on your goals. It saves time. It keeps you active on your social media channels. Okay, so rule number one when creating a social media strategy template, you need to have a clear understanding and foundation of why you're using social media in the first place and who your target audience is. So you need to know who you are. If you have not written a mission statement, I recommend that you write one right away because it's really simple and allows you to align your mission statement with your social media goals. Okay, so you need to ask yourself the following questions. What platforms are my competitors on? How will social media get us to your goal? How will we position ourselves to our audience? What content resonates best with our audience? And how can I create content that drives trust and engagement? Okay, so once you answer those few questions to yourself, we can move on to building a social media strategy that will boost your brand and ROI. So, what you need to do is create SMART goals. To create SMART goals, you have to ensure your goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So for specific, you want to make sure that you're really specific on what your goal is. For example, instead of saying, I want to increase my Twitter followers, you're gonna say, I want to increase my Twitter followers by 200 and then give yourself a deadline. Okay, so to keep yourself measurable, you want to go ahead and keep an eye out for the metrics that allow you to measure the performance. For example, the reach on your Facebook posts. So attainable is setting a goal that is, realistic in a way. It's realistic and you can actually get it done. And then relevant stands for you're creating goals that you actually need, because guys, there's so many times that we create goals and we do a bunch of busy work and it has no impact on it doesn't help us at all. So we need to get out of that shiny object syndrome and start really setting some relevant goals for ourselves. And then the lastly is time specific. A goal without a deadline is just a dream, okay? So moving on, we need to understand who your target audience is. And the reason being, without a clear understanding on who your target audience is, you're not going to be able to create content that resonates with them. And a great way of understanding your target audience is by building an audience persona. So here is how, in a few simple steps. Answer yourself these questions. Who are the people in your audience? Where do they work? What's their age? What's their salary? What problem does your product or service solve for them? How can you make their life easier? What places do they spend their most time on? Are they more active on Facebook? Are they more active on Instagram? Are they more active on the Mondays, on weekends, And what do they consume? Blog posts, videos, graphics? The more information you can get on your audience persona, the better. I like to use a tool called For more information on how to build your marketing personas, check out Buffer.com. So guys, moving on, we're going to be talking about content mixes and why you need them in your social media marketing strategy. So when creating a social media content mix, you may want to incorporate different pieces of content types. This is where your target audience comes in handy, guys. Depending on your target audience, you may find that your audience resonates best with videos. And if that's the case, then you know you got to make more videos. Or let's say your audience depends on memes. That means you need to consider more memes into your content strategy. So when creating your content mix, you want to stick with the rule of thirds or the 80-20 rule, with whichever one works best for your business. So the rule of thirds is 1/3 promotes your business, 1/3 shares ideas and is user generated, and 1/3 is branded content that you create for your business. So, and next there is the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule means that 80% of your content should educate, inform, and entertain, while 20% can be strictly promotional. You don't want to oversell to your audience. Okay, so analyzing the competition allows you to spot opportunities that you may have missed before. So it allows you to find opportunities by watching your competitor. Let's say that someone comments about something that their product is lacking in. Now you know that you can go in and double down on what they're lacking in because you engage in social listening. So create an Excel spreadsheet of your competitors and run a competitor analysis. Write down in the Excel spreadsheet, write down what social media channels they're active on, write down how many followers they have, write down the kind of content types they use, write any weaknesses you may spot and any strengths you may spot, okay? So another tool that I have found to be extremely helpful in stalking my competitors, and I say this in the best way possible, is social bakers. They're able to analyze your competitors' channels and see exactly what's going on their social media channels and what's working and what's not. All right, so go on Sprout Social, and I am not sponsored by them. This is just tools that I honestly use for myself and my clients. Okay, so next we're going to be focusing on creating a content calendar. So this is my favorite part. Creating a content calendar is the best part for me. So we went through each step. We went through in detail each step that you need to create a social media marketing strategy. You know your target audience, you know your foundation, you know your competitors, you know your content mix, right? You got all the amazing information that you need to really create an awesome content calendar. So a content calendar is really helpful because it allows you to save time and plan ahead. So do not skip this one, trust me, because you will be running around like a madman, not knowing what to do or post. So create a content calendar, okay? There are many ways to create a content calendar. You can write it down on paper. You can use Trello, Asana, Google Docs, Excel spreadsheets. It doesn't really matter as long as your content calendar has all the information that you need. And so let's just go through exactly what your content calendar needs. So your content calendar needs to have the platform that you're going to be posting on. It needs to have the posting date and time. And I like to add a category. Let's say I'm doing motivational or food or something, okay? It has to have your hashtags, it has to have your graphic, and then your caption. So if you're still struggling on what content to make or how to promote it, I actually have a video on how to create a content marketing strategy in under 10 minutes. So I will put that above here somewhere. Or you can go ahead and download my free content marketing strategy template. I will add that in the description down below. Okay, so now you have your content calendar. This is the most important step I'm about to tell you. Don't miss it. Okay, we need to measure and track our results. Now that you have a strategy in place, you have your content calendar ready to go, you need to pick a day. I recommend picking a day out of the week where you can sit and just analyze all your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and metrics. This is the most important step because you can't fix what you You can't fix what is wrong if you don't know what is wrong. And you can't double down on what is right if you don't know what is right. So always measure and track your social media channels, your posts, everything, okay? From followers, click rates, conversions, mentions, comments, etc., reach. For more information, guys, on how to do this, I would recommend going on Google and just typing in how do I measure my KPIs. Guys, literally Google it. So now it's over to you. I hope that you found this video to be very helpful. Please like, subscribe for more content. And guys, I created a template for you for absolutely $0. It's free, and I put it in the description down below. You can print it out, and this allows you to really build a social media strategy template based off what we just spoke about in this video. Okay, so lastly, if you are really wanting to double down on yourself and your business, guys, go over to the Socialite Vault. This is my best thinking all in one place where for only a small fee, monthly fee, you're able to really get more exclusive content. Okay, it's a private membership club, and it's filled with monthly classes, weekly live Q&A sessions, exclusive members only content, giveaways, one-on-one coaching, and so much more. So to join, I will put the link down below. But guys, it's been an amazing time. I hope that I helped you create a social media strategy for your business, and that you use this to really leave your mark on this world.